Raw on Monday was in Boston. John Cena wrapped up filming for the movie that he was doing in Australia, which is why he was able to be there live, and he was already on set that same day filming another movie before Raw. We got the expected face-to-face with him and Austin Theory to set up their match for WrestleMania, which will be for the United States Championship. Cena verbally castrated this man. In the same week that A&E aired its Rivals episode on the Rock-Cena feud, and when I watched the footage back of their segments, I don't know that I fully appreciated at the time how much better Cena was than The Rock in a lot of those promos. But here in this segment, Theory made fun of Cena's bald spot, and Cena said that he would much rather be bald than have them pipe in fake crowd noise for his matches. Now that's not really a knock on Theory, it's a knock on the company, because they pipe in fake noise for about 90% of their segments these days. If Cena was still active, they would pipe in fake noise for him too, just because they can. Not that he needs it, but just because they can. They manipulate the reactions to their desired effect every single week. They do it with everybody. They do it with the Bloodline segment sometimes. But he called Theory a dumb son of a bitch, and then he said, if you and I have a match at WrestleMania and I win, you lose everything. You're done. And if Theory wins, he still loses everything, because then he has to go out the Monday after all by himself in front of that rabid, critical crowd of fans, and they're going to eat him alive. So basically, Cena said, if you lose, then you're done, and if you win, then you're done. So it's a no-win situation for Austin Theory. By the way, those post-WrestleMania crowds, they don't really exist anymore. They certainly not the way they used to be. But he wished Theory luck, and he said, we all know you don't have it here. And he pointed to his head. You don't have it here. And he pointed to his heart. And you don't have it here. And he smacked him in the crotch. Cena said, you really need to work on that last one. Then he walked all the way to the stage, turned around and said, in no way, shape, or form are you ready for the WrestleMania stage. But Boston deserves to see someone that is. And he brought out Cody Rhodes for the big endorsement. And that was a cool moment because I remembered the question that I had asked Cena at the WrestleMania press conference in Miami. This was before, like a few hours before he had that first match with The Rock, right? Once in a lifetime, which later became just kidding, twice in a lifetime. And I played the video on the stream the other night. I asked him if there were any young talents on the roster or anyone coming up that he would like to work with, that he sees potential in. And the first name out of his mouth was Cody Rhodes. And that was in 2012. Here we are 11 years later with Cena giving him his flowers, and Cody is about to get his first WrestleMania main event. But on the Theory stuff, he embarrassed him. He embarrassed him. And the worst thing that you could do is tell the world that nobody cares about you. That was one of the key things he kept repeating in his promo about Theory. Nobody cares. Especially when you're a champion in the company. Theory, he's not some random schmo. He's the United States champion. He's the de facto top champion right now on Monday Night Raw. We just had an entire Elimination Chamber match built around Austin Theory as the United States champion defending the title, and he won. And Cena is out there saying, nobody cares. They pipe in fake crowd noise for you because nobody cares about you. You're a son of a bitch. You've got no brains. You've got no heart. You've got no balls. I mean, he went in on this man so hard, they basically spoiled the result of the match at WrestleMania. Because there is no way that John Cena says those things unless he is putting Theory over. And I think the title being on the line kind of gives the match result away anyway. But there's no way that Theory can go out there after that shellacking and lose. For all the complaints from fans over the years about how John Cena buries people, that word gets thrown around far too much. But if John Cena beats Austin Theory at WrestleMania, after what we saw in that segment, it would be the greatest burial of John Cena's career. It would be such a magnificent burial, it would be worthy of its own Hall of Fame induction. I don't have a problem with him casting Theory as somebody who can't hang, who's in over his head, he isn't ready for the spotlight. The idea that he's not on Cena's level. He's not. He's not on Cena's level. In storyline, he's not. Cena is a 16-time world champion. Theory has not won any world titles. Cena has 5 WrestleMania main events to his name. Theory has none, which, by the way, that 5 WrestleMania main events sounds actually very low. considering how long Cena was around on top for. I think Roman Reigns already has him beat. Or tied. I haven't looked up how many Roman has had so far. I mean, I guess Roman's first would have been 31, right? 32, 33, 34, 37. Yeah, he's already got him beat. Roman already has Cena licked, but Cena had 5 WrestleMania main events to his name. Theory has none. He does not have the credentials that John Cena has. He's only 25 years old. He hasn't been around for that long. But if Theory beats him, it means something. It might not mean as much as it used to. Cena's 45 years old with a bald spot. He's not as good in the ring as he used to be. Based on his last couple of matches, Cena has definitely lost a step. It's not the same John Cena, but it'll still be the biggest win of his life. And Cena will do the honors for Theory as he did for Roman Reigns the first time they met in 2017. And it was the same thing where John Cena went on television when they had their first face-to-face, and he made Roman look silly on the microphone. He totally outclassed him. It's almost like it's his way of testing people. It's his initiation for them. But when the match came, he did what he was supposed to do. And he will again at WrestleMania.